Good morning, children. The last class we discussed about adjoint, isn't it? Adjoint and inverse. Go through the formula and the notes we have learned. So Aparna, start giving what we have learned in the last class regarding the adjoint and inverse. What about adjoint?
Ma'am, adjoint of a square matrix?
Yes, adjoint can be defined for only square matrix, not for rectangular matrix and all. Okay. So tell me, how will you define adjoint?
Ma'am, adjoint of a matrix A is equal to transpose of cofactor of that matrix.
Yes, transpose of the cofactor matrix. Adjoint is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. And what else we have learned about the adjoint? What one important property we have learned? A into adj is equal to? Yes, A into adj is? What is the important property we have learned? A into adj is equal to? Anila Mohanan? A into adj is equal to? What is the property? For one more questions, this and all will be asked. A into adj is equal to? Adj into A is equal to? Okay. Just recall it. A into adj is equal to? Adj into A is equal to? Determinant A into I. Okay. This is the other property we have learned. Then, the next one is, what is determinant of adj? If A is a matrix of order n, then determinant of adj is equal to determinant of A raised to n minus 1. Determinant of adj is equal to determinant of A raised to n minus 1. Then, what about a singular matrix? When will you say matrix is singular? Karthik, what is meant by singular matrix?
When determinant of A is 0.
Determinant A is 0, then we call it is singular. Okay. If determinant A is 0, then we can say it is not invertible. Okay. It is not invertible. That means inverse does not exist. There is no inverse. Inverse does not exist. Then, fourth one is non-singular. What is meant by non-singular? Non-singular means determinant A is not equal to 0. If determinant A is not equal to 0, then we can say it is invertible. The given matrix is invertible. So, that means inverse exists. Inverse exists. Invertible. That means inverse will exist. Okay. Then we learned another property. What is? Okay. We learnt one theorem. For every square matrix A, if it is invertible, inverse exists. And how many inverse will be existing there? Is it many inverse, 2 inverse or 1 inverse? For a square, if the matrix A is invertible, okay, we know that inverse exists. My question is, what about the number of inverse for the given matrix? How many inverse will be there? For a given matrix, only one inverse, unique. Okay, that is the word important. For a given matrix, there exists a unique inverse. Only one inverse only it will exist. Okay. Then, we have learned the definition of invertible matrix, isn't it? Invertible matrix. All the definitions, children, give more importance to the concepts. Is it clear? One more questions, everything will be asked from the definitions, concepts and all. So, when will you say matrix is invertible? A square matrix A is said to be invertible if there exists another matrix B of the same order such that A into B is equal to B into A is equal to Aishwarya? IN, identity matrix of order n. A matrix A is said to be invertible if A into B is equal to B into A is equal to IN. What is I? Identity matrix. Then we call B is the inverse of A, isn't it? And we denote the inverse like this. If A into B is equal to B into A into B is equal to B into A is equal to I, then we can say B is the inverse of A. B is the inverse of A. And what is the notation we give? A inverse is equal to B. A inverse, A raised to minus 1. That is the notation we give for inverse. A inverse is B. Okay. Now, how to find inverse? What is the formula we have learned for finding inverse? The formula to find inverse is? One formula we have learned. A inverse
1 by
is?
determinant of A at J.
Into at J. 1 by determinant A into at J. Okay, and we learned some properties. What is A, B, the whole inverse? It is B inverse into A inverse. Then, A transpose the inverse will be same as A inverse the transpose. Is or no? Then, determinant of at J is determinant of A raised to n minus 1, isn't it? So now, let us do some questions. Write down. You take the textbook. All of you open the textbook. Example 1 is an important question. Don't look at the method given there. In there is given in another method. We will be doing the method which one we have learned. Okay, only look at the question there. Example 1. If you have the textbook, mark it. Those who don't have the textbook, I will give the question. Write down. If the matrix capital A, if the matrix capital A is equal to matrix 6x2 2 minus 1 2 minus 10 5 2 is singular, find x. If this is singular matrix, find x. If this matrix is singular, we have to find x. How will you do this? It is given as a singular matrix. What you can say? If a matrix is singular, if the matrix is singular,
Determinant value is equal to 0.
yes, it is given singular. Therefore, determinant A is 0. Therefore, determinant 6x2 2 minus 1 2 minus 10 5 2 will be equal to 0. Determinant value will be equal to 0. So now what you can do, when you expand it, 6 into minus 2 minus 10, isn't it? Minus 2 minus 10 minus x into 4 minus of minus plus 20 plus 2 into 10 minus 10 equal to 0, isn't it? Now simplify and find out what is the value of x. So we'll get minus 12 into 6 minus x into 24 is equal to 0. What is the value of x? So we get minus 72 is equal to 24x, isn't it? Therefore, what is the value of x? X will be equal to minus 3. X will be equal to minus 3. Okay, now look at the next question, example 2. Example 2, okay, write this question. A is a square matrix of order 3. A is a square matrix of order 3 and determinant A is equal to 7. Okay, these questions, this type of questions are important. These types of questions, now what we are discussing are important. You will get such questions for 1 mark question. If A is a square matrix of order 3 and determinant A is equal to 7, and determinant A is equal to 7, write the value of determinant of at J. Write the value of determinant at J. A is a square matrix of order 3 by 3. Determinant A is given as 7. What will be determinant of at J? What is the answer? What is the property we have learned? Tomlin. A is a 3 by 3 matrix. Then what is determinant A? Yes? If A is a 3 by 3 matrix, determinant of at J will be same as? Look at them. A raised to? Determinant A raised to?
Determinant A raised to n minus 1.
N minus 1. If it is a matrix of order n, at J, determinant at J will be determinant A raised to n minus 1. We have to reduce the power by 1. Now here it is a matrix of order 3 by 3. So what will be at J?
A raised to 3 minus 1.
That is same as determinant A square, isn't it? So it will be 7 square, it is 49. This type of questions, give it important. Mark it as very important in your textbook also. Example 2, mark it. In your textbook, all of you mark that one. Example 2. Now look at the next question. Look at the next one. A is a square matrix of order 3 by 3. A is a square matrix of order 3 by 3. And determinant A is equal to 9. Determinant A is equal to 9. What is determinant of 2 into at J? What is determinant of 2 into at J? Okay, how will you find this? Listen, for doing this, we have learned one property. One property we have learned. Okay, suppose, listen, suppose determinant A. Okay, A is an n by n matrix. Suppose A is an n by n matrix. Okay, you can imagine A as an n by n matrix. Okay, so what will be determinant of Ka? Listen children, write down this point also. What will be determinant of Ka? It will be K raised to n into determinant A. Why? Determinant Ka means we multiply each row by K. Suppose A is equal to matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. What will be determinant? What is 2A? We'll get 2, 4, 6, 8, isn't it? So what will be determinant of 2A? Look at here. What will be determinant of 2A? When you multiply this, what you will get? 16 minus 24, it is minus 8. Okay. Now find out what is 4 into determinant A. Are they same? Okay. If it is 2 by 2 matrix, we can write this as 2 square into determinant A. If A is a 2 by 2 matrix, we can find out 2 square into determinant A. What is 2 square? 4 into, what is determinant A? 4 minus 6. That is 4 into minus 2, which is 8. Write down this point also. I think that day we are discussing this property. If A is a matrix of order n by n, then in matrices also we have learned this. If A is a matrix of order n by n, then determinant of Ka will be same as K raised to n into determinant A. If A is an n by n matrix, then determinant of Ka will be same as determinant of K raised to n. Constant, we can take it outside. Okay. Listen children, listen. Suppose A is a 3 by 3 matrix. Then what will be determinant of 2A? What will be your answer? If A is a 3 by 3 matrix, what will be the determinant of 2A? Try this. If it is an n by n matrix, determinant of Ka is k raised to n into determinant A. So, if A is a 3 by 3 matrix, what will be determinant of 2A?
2 raised to 3 into determinant A.
Very good. 2 raised to 3 into determinant A. Write down all these points again in your textbook. Example 2 is very important. That is based on that questions. Example 2, that and all are important 1 mark questions. The whole thing is an important question. Okay, now look at the previous question, which one we are discussing here. A is a 3 by 3 matrix, determinant A is 9. We want to find 2 into at j, determinant of 2 into at j. So, how we can do? Whenever constant is there means we can take the constant outside, isn't it? We can take the constant outside. A is a 3 by 3 matrix. So, we can write this as 2 cube into at j. Is it correct? 2 cube into at j, determinant of at j. But what we know about determinant of at j? If A is a 3 by 3 matrix, determinant of at j will be determinant A square. It will be determinant A square. So, that is 8 into 9 square. So, 8 into 81. What will the answer? It is
648.
648. Is the question clear, children? Mark it important. Tomlin, you can expect this type of questions. This is an important part from the determinants. Okay, is it clear, children? That idea, is it clear? Aparna?
Yes, ma'am.
Anila? Anila Mohanan, is it clear? Aditya Satyan? Is it okay? Anila Mohanan? Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Femina? Shubham, turn on your video. Shubham, Femina, turn on your video. Tomlin? Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there any doubt in this previous question, Karthik?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, children, those who have the textbook, mark it example 2. Okay. In matrices, we have similar question, that is in page number 132. Not in matrices, it is given in determinants itself. Page number 132. In page number 132, you can see some set of questions, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That and all are important questions, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In page number 132, you can see some 1 mark questions. Those are all 1 mark questions. Okay? During maths class, always be ready with the textbook, so that you can mark it all these points in your textbook. Okay. Now, write the next one. Write the next question. A is a non-singular square matrix. A is a non-singular square matrix. A is a non-singular square matrix of order 3 such that determinant at j is equal to 225. Find determinant of A dash. What is meant by A dash? Find determinant A dash. That means what you have to find? We have to find determinant of A dash. So what we know about adj and what is given about A? What is given about the matrix A? What is given about the matrix A? Look at there. What is given about the matrix A? A is a non-singular square matrix of order 3, isn't it? So A is a 3 by 3 matrix. So what will be determinant of adj? It will be same as determinant A square, isn't it? Will it be same as determinant A square? So from here, can you find out what is determinant A? What is determinant A? Determinant A square is 225. So it will be determinant A. You have to take the square root. When you take the square root, it will be plus or minus 15. And we know that, okay, we know that in the properties we have learned, determinant A will be same as determinant A transpose. Both are equal. So determinant A dash will be also equal to plus or minus 15. It will be plus 15 or minus 15. It will be plus or minus 15. Okay. Now write the question, next question. Write the next one. Find the inverse of the matrix. Find the inverse of the matrix 2, 3, 4, minus 7. Find the inverse of the matrix. Let's find out the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix. Then we can learn for a 3 by 3 matrix. Find the inverse of the matrix 2, 3, 4, minus 7. How to do this? How you will solve this? A is equal to matrix 2, 3, 4, minus 7. Find the inverse of this matrix. So what is the formula for A inverse? It is 1 by determinant A into adj, isn't it? Listen children, one second you listen. A inverse is given by 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A. So first you find determinant A. What is determinant A here? Determinant A is 2 determinant, okay. When you find the determinant, you will get minus 14, minus 12, which is negative 26, which is not equal to 0. Which is not equal to 0. How to find adjoint? How will you find adjoint? Adjoint is equal to transpose of the cofactor matrix, isn't it? It is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. How to find the transpose? For the first element 2, what is the cofactor of 2? What is capital A12, A11? Find out what is capital A12. Then find out what is A21, A22. Find the cofactors. What is A11? It is minus 7, isn't it? What is A12? Tomlin? A12.
And for
Negative 4. Look at the sign. Sign value. Okay, sign also you have to take. Yes. Shubham, what is A21? What is A21?
4.
What is A21? Second row, first column.
3.
So it is negative 3. Okay, if you add the position value, if it is odd, you should put 1 minus. The next one is 2, isn't it? After finding this, write in adjoint. So minus 7, minus 4, minus 3, 2. So, and when you take the transpose, we get minus 7, minus 4, minus 3, 2. For this, I gave one easy way. What is the easy way? Aparna, what is the shortcut I gave? For 1 mark question, if it is a 2 by 2 matrix. What is the method I gave? Easy way for finding adjoint. Not remembering? Forgot? Yes. Who is ready to give that answer? Someone help.
Change the diagonal values.
Change the
Diagonal values.
that means, yeah, you interchange, isn't it? What do you have to do? Interchange the principal diagonal, that is main diagonal. So, when you interchange, minus 7, 2. Then
Add minus to both the rest of the values.
change the sign of the non-principal diagonal. Change the sign. Minus 3, minus 4. Look at here. Is it same? Is it okay? Note it down, children. This is what I said earlier. I said you keep one small paper. This important tips and all, you can write it and stick it there. What is the easy way? You interchange the diagonal elements, principal diagonal. This diagonal we call it as another word as principal diagonal or main diagonal. So, interchange the principal diagonal elements, change the sign of non-principal diagonal. It is valid. Okay, this one will be work out for only 2 by 2. It will work out for 2 by 2. So, now write down A inverse. After finding this adjoint, what is A inverse? 1 by minus 26 into minus 7, minus 3, minus 4, 2. If we take this negative 1 by 26 inside, we will get 7 by 26, 3 by 26, 4 by 26, minus 2 by 26. This one you can simplify and write. Okay, in fraction itself you can keep, don't convert it into decimal. You can keep it in fraction, but you can here and all, you can cut short it. You can cut short and write. So, 7 by 26, 3 by 26, 2 by 13, minus 1 by 13. Sometimes in your answer, sometimes in the answer, it will be up to this itself. Sometimes the answer will be like this. So, you select the answer accordingly. Sometimes the option will be like this. Sometimes it will be like this. They will keep the determinant outside. Sometimes they will take it inside. So, you select the option accordingly. Okay? Is it okay? Anila Mohanan, Femina? Okay. Femina? Shubham? Shubham, is it clear? Any doubt? Finding inverse 2 by 2. Right, now answer this question. A is equal to matrix minus 5, 2, minus 1, 4. Find A inverse. Do this. Find A inverse. Try this one. How will you do this? First thing is you have to find determinant A. First find determinant. If determinant A is 0, we can stop there itself saying that inverse does not exist. So, find determinant A. So, we get minus 20 minus of minus 2. So, it is minus 20 plus 2, which is 18, negative 18, not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, determinant is not equal to 0 means non-singular inverse exists. It is non-singular, not equal to 0, non-singular inverse exists. And what about adj? Next you find adj. What is the easy way to find adj? Karthik?
Ma'am, interchange the principal diagonal values and change the sign for other one.
Okay, interchange the principal diagonal elements. Now change the sign, minus 2, minus plus 1. Okay, so it is 5, minus 2, 1, minus 4. This is adj. Therefore, what is A inverse? A inverse is 1 by determinant A into adj. So, it will be minus 1 by 18 into 5 minus 2, 1, minus 4. We can take 18 inside and we can write. Like we can write this as minus 5 by 18, 1 by 9, minus 1 by 18, 2 by 9. Is it correct, Aparna?
Ma'am, I didn't reach there.
Okay. Is the method okay for you? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in adjoint shouldn't we interchange the principal diagonal?
In adjoint we interchange. Okay. Here we interchanged. Okay. Here it is okay. We want to interchange. Here it is minus 5. I thought I interchanged it. You have to interchange. Otherwise you have to write that. I think here everything will change. So minus 2 by 9. Minus 2 by 9, 1 by 9, minus 1 by 18, 5 by 15. Is it correct, Karthik? We should interchange the diagonal elements and change the sign of the non-principal diagonal. Okay? Is it okay? Aditya, you got this answer? Femina? Is it okay, Femina? Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so, finding the inverse of a 3 by 3 2 by 2 matrix, is it okay? Is it clear? Shall we move on to the next step, finding inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix? Okay. Write the question. Next one. Find the inverse of the matrix. Find the inverse of the matrix 1, minus 3, 2, 4, minus 1, 2, 3, 5, 2. Find the inverse of this matrix. How to do this? Find the inverse of this matrix. How will you find the inverse of this matrix? So first you name this as A. First thing is you have to find is determinant A. First thing we have to find is determinant A. So what is determinant A? What is determinant A? 1 into, it is 1 into minus 2 minus 10, isn't it? 1 into minus 2 minus 10. Then minus, already one minus 3 is there. So minus of minus, it will become plus 3 into, leave the row and column. If you leave the row and column, 8 minus 6. Okay, instead of writing the steps, I am writing it directly. 1 into, leave this row and column, minus 2 minus 10. For the second element, minus. Already minus is there. Minus of minus, it will become plus 3. 8 minus 6. Then for the next element, 2 into 20 minus of minus plus 3. So we get 1 into negative 12 plus 3 into 2 plus 2 into 23. So we get minus 12 plus 6 plus 46. So what is the answer? 52 minus 12, which is equivalent to negative 40, not equal to 0. Sorry, not negative, positive 40. Is it correct, children? Find out what is determinant A. So determinant A. Next step, you find adj. We want to find adj. To find adj, we want to find A11, A12, A13. Then find out what is A21, A22, A23. Then find out A31, A32, A33. We want to find the adjoint. What is A11? First row, first column. It is plus, isn't it? It is determinant minus 1, 2, 5, 2. And what is A12? It is minus determinant. Leave the row and column. Okay, I am going to, instead of writing the steps, I am going to calculate it directly. I leave this row and column. Minus of 8 minus 6. It is minus 2. It is minus 12. Is it correct, children? Tomlin? Okay, A12, what we can do? Leave the first row and second column. So we get 8 minus 6. If you take A13, it is plus 20 minus of minus 3. 20 plus 3, we will get 23. Now take the next one, 821. For 821, we will get minus. Minus, leave the row and column. So if you leave the row and column, minus 6, minus 10. So it is minus 16. Already minus is there, so it will become plus 16. What is 822? Second row, second column. So we'll get 2 minus 6, which is negative 4. Is it correct, children? Are you getting this? Yes, Shubham, Tomlin, Karthik. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Then find out 8, 2, 3 for 1 mark question. Okay, for this term you have only 1 mark question. So practice it. Practice it so that you can complete it within 1 question. You have to do it within 1 minute. Then only you will be able to find out. Don't write elaborately. Now look at this one, 8, 2, 3. Leave this row and column. From the determinant itself, try to find out. 5 minus of minus 9, isn't it? So it will become 5 plus 9, which is 14. What about A31? Here you will get minus 14, isn't it? For the positional value, if you take, it is minus. So it will be minus 14. Then A31, it is plus. Plus, for third row, first column, if you leave, minus 6, minus of minus, so you will get minus 4. A32, A32, if we leave this, it is minus. If you leave this, what you will get? 2 minus 8. So it is minus 6, you will get plus 6. Then A33, it is positive. Minus 1 minus of minus plus 12. So we will get 11. Is it okay? After writing this, you write down what is adj. You have to write adj. After finding all the cofactor, write down what is adj. What is adj? It is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. So minus 12 minus 2, 23. 16 minus 4 minus 14. Then minus 4, 6, 11. If we take the transpose, we get minus 12 minus 2, 23. 16 minus 4 minus 14. Minus 4, 6, 11. This is adj. Then write down what is A inverse. Therefore, A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant A into adj. 1 by determinant A into adj. So that is 1 by, what is determinant A? It is 40 into minus 12, 16, 4, minus 2, minus 4, 6, 23, minus 14, 11. You can stop with this also. You can stop with this.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, isn't it -4?
Where?
Ma'am, first row, third column.
First row, third column. Yes, here it is -4. At J, you are taking the transpose. Okay. Now other elements, is it correct? Is the method clear, children? How to find the inverse? Okay. So note down today's homework question. Note today's homework question. Exercise 5.4, 1 to 10. Exercise 5.4, 1 to 10. First question to 10. All are 1 mark question. Most of the questions are 1 mark question. You can expect such questions for your periodic test also. So start learning. If you do it regularly and if you follow this works, will be completing it.
Ma'am,
Okay? Yes.
can you say the exercise number?
5.4, exercise 5.4, page number 144. Page number 144, 1 to 10. Question numbers 1 to 10. Okay, write down the next 2 points, important points. Again, important 2 points we are going to learn. Write down as note. Note. First one, determinant AB is equal to determinant A into determinant B. Determinant AB is equal to determinant A into determinant B. So now listen, look at the second one. For proving the second one, we know that A into A inverse is I, isn't it? When you multiply a matrix with its inverse, it will be identity matrix. So A into A inverse is I. Therefore, it will be determinant of A into A inverse. It will be equal to determinant I. Determinant I, earlier also we have learned, if it is a diagonal matrix, what will be its determinant? What will be its determinant? It will be same as the product along the diagonals. Yes or no? So it will be 6. So what will be determinant I? It will be 1. Now we have learned it is determinant A into determinant A inverse. Determinant AB is determinant A into determinant A inverse. So what will be determinant A inverse? It is 1 by determinant A. What is determinant of A inverse? It is 1 by determinant A. These are the 2 properties we are learning. Okay, with this, we end this period, we conclude this. And one more period we have, that time we will be doing more problems based on this inverse. Okay. Okay, children, we end this period. Okay, thank you.